welcome to another episode of Downhill Smooth Tarmac. Today we're going to aim this episode at you beginner riders, the new starters that are just coming in to the glorious world of cycling. What we're going to talk about today is what you need to pack up in your bike to make sure that you not only get out there but you get home again. That's right, talking about spares and emergency kit. I'm going to show you what I keep in my pack and what I won't leave home without. Without further ado, let's take a look at it. Okay, so for authenticity, just gone and got my saddle pack off my e-bike. This is my commuter bag that I use. First of all, highly recommend waterproof saddle bag. That's a good place to start. You'll see I've got a rear light, also very important. So this is what I keep everything in. Let's crack on with what's in there. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to take with you every bike trip, don't leave home without it, is a multi-tool. These come in various different shapes and sizes. They're super duper cheap or super duper expensive, as with everything in cycling. This one, for example, covers all your Allen keys. There's a couple of screwdrivers on there as well, and covers most of the fitments on your bike. It's one of those, or I actually carry two because this one's quite useful as well. One of these comes like a little square card, and this has also got a chain tool on it, which if you break your chain on a ride or on the way to work, you can get rid of that dead link and put your chain back together. So there you go, multi-tool number one. Number two is going to be an inner tube. You always need a spare tube. Make sure it's the right size for your bike. You don't want one that's too small for the tyre or too big. Either way, it's going to cause you problems. I'll be honest, everywhere I go, particularly on my commute, I take two tubes, all eventualities covered, because I just want to clear that out and get to work or get on with my ride. So inner tubes, absolute must. 3 is going to be tyre levers. Although you can get some tyres off with your bare hands, especially if you've worked in a bike shop or you've been a bike technician or mechanic, you get used to doing them without. However, side of the road, you're going to be needing these, especially with fiddly tyres that can be difficult to get off. These are cheap, always go for plastic. Metal ones, old school ones, they are great, but with modern wheels, you'll damage your wheels, probably pinch your tube, cause yourself a whole world of pain. So, tyre levers, absolute must. 4 is going to be a pump, or some means of inflating your tyre. With your pump, make sure that no matter what valve it's got on there, it fits the valve on the tyre itself. So make sure it's either Presta or Schrader. Work out what you've got. As a beginner, you need to get to know what kind of valve you have on your inner tube. Is it a Schrader, car type, Presta, fiddly little top to unscrew? So pump, or you can go for CO2. These are a one-shot deal. With a valve you unscrew, gives your tyre a shot of air, gets you pumped up. And a little extra trick that I like to carry for those cold days and for those stubborn bikes is, if you're using Presta, this is a valve core extender. If you're struggling to get the pump onto the tyre tube rather, you can use one of these to extend it while you pump it up. And another little bonus you can have, these are an absolute winner. If you're not running Schrader, the car type, you're running these, this converts a Presta to a Schrader just by screwing it over the top. This means that you can use any car pump, which if you've got a big repair to do, you're bike packing, you roll into a town, you can use the petrol station pump and get your pressures all set up and right. Number 5 is going to be puncture repair kit. It's 2 types. You've got self-stick patches like this in this tin here. Okay, these are a great little simple repair. You rub the tube, stick them on, and they'll last the duration of your ride. You can see I carry a lot As I'm a ride leader with my local club, I like to carry more than I need so I can help my fellow riders out. This is my proper repair kit. If you're on your own, you're not holding people up, vulcanising rubber solution and a patch, the old school way is the absolute winner. Also, little pair of scissors to cut a patch or strips should I want to do a tubeless repair. I always carry more than I need because you never know when you might meet a fellow rider who needs some help. So patches is your next thing. Number 6 is something that not a lot of riders think of, and it's worth its weight in gold to carry, and that is some latex gloves. I know what you're thinking, they're not for trailside tattoo work. You don't want oily hands all down a ride. A pair of these is going to sort you out. And equally, pack of wipes. These are a winner in bike packing for a number of reasons, but we'll stick to the staying clean after a repair. If you're dealing with an oily chain, you've got problems, these will clean a chain, they'll clean your hands, they'll clean other stuff, and they are an absolute winner to stuff a little pack of these into your pack. And finally, the last thing, and is a bit of a typical downhill smooth tarmac curveball, is an old school Swiss Army knife. Okay, I know what you're thinking, why would you carry one of these? Well, you never know when you might need to whittle, you never know when you might have a roadside beer, you never know, people are generous, could end up with a beer on the way, not to work obviously. You never know when you might need to use that bit on the back to do some leather and scoop somebody out of a horse's hoof. And obviously if you're having a cheeky vino tinto, you've got your your corkscrew. So final thing that I keep in all honesty, I always feel like having a Swiss Army knife with a blade, really useful should you have to fish something out of a tyre, should you have something jammed in somewhere that needs cutting out, whatever, really useful. Swiss Army knife or a Leatherman. Yeah, there can be a little bit more weight, who cares? I'm quite overweight anyway, it doesn't matter. So Swiss Army knife is your absolute bonus, and that's it. That's my kit that I carry. Okay folks, so there you have it. Those are the items that I carry with me on every bike, on every ride, providing I don't leave them on the step at the back of the house. If you're a beginner, I really hope that the video has inspired you to go out and get yourself a kit ordered. These things take a little bit of searching to make sure you get the stuff that works for you, and it's worth the extra money if you can go out and get back in one piece. If you're a more experienced rider that stumbled on this video, please take a moment to put in the comments what you carry. What have I missed? What do you like to take in your pack that you won't leave home without? Be interested to see what the rest of you have. And that's it. We're at the end of our video. If you get a minute, please, it means so much to like and subscribe. And now it's time for the cheesy sign off. So I hope that your next ride will be downhill with smooth tarmac. Keep your rubber on the road, keep the wheels spinning, and most of all, no matter where you ride, be safe and have happy trails. Thanks again for watching.